This time has come. I need to apologize to Hoyoverse. Hoyoverse, I am so sorry. I've been judging you unfairly this whole time. I was saying that Genshin is just your cash cow, that you don't care about your game, that you will always do the bare minimum. I was so wrong. I've never been more wrong in my whole life. Seemed Banax was right. I just needed to be patient. This whole time you've just been preparing us for the true display of generosity. Without all these years of getting nothing, we wouldn't be able to appreciate the gifts you gave us. Us, stupid, entitled, unworthy gacha gamers. All these amazing changes like improved banners and artifact rerolls are everything I ever wanted. I will never play another gacha game in my life. Only Genshin exists for me. And of course, thank you for the free 5-star. I will finally get Jean, my anima queen. After 4 years of waiting for her, I'm so happy. I wanna cry the tears of joy. Jean is everything I've ever wanted in my life. I don't regret the pulls I wasted on her on the Chronicled Wish banner. I don't regret waiting patiently for 4 years. I'm so happy. Thank you, Hoyoverse. With all those 3 lackluster anniversaries, we were just testing our patience and perseverance. For only the worthy ones, only those who stuck with the game no matter what, can get your amazing gifts. Now I understand your grand plan, and I am in awe. I haven't been this sorry for my whole fucking life. I'm gonna buy 10 Welkin Moons right now, and I'm gonna play Genshin all day, every day, until the end of service. Genshin is the best game in existence, for real. And of course, I will defend this amazing game from any criticism and from other unworthy devs. When Azure Premilia or any other big gacha game releases, I will destroy them. I will post on r/gacha gaming more than the steamed dumpling posted when we were released. And I will defend Genshin forever. Thank you, Hoyoverse. Thank you so much. I love you and I love your game, and I will always play Genshin from now on. Alright. I've seen people singing praises to Genshin all over Twitter, and it's funny how everyone is just suddenly so in love with the game, and how everyone just forgot about the years without change and the boycott, you know? Nathan characters haven't changed a bit, by the way, and it's amazing how scarcity compels people to be ecstatic about the things that should have been implemented a couple of years ago. Indeed, Genshin has finally introduced some meaningful positive changes to the game. You know, those changes that people have been expecting for 4 years. Like better weapon banner guarantee and changes to the standard banner and character selectors. These are all steps in the right direction. They did well by implementing them, but I can't bring myself to praise them more, because people have been suggesting these changes for years. So why the heck did it take so long for them to implement these? Or were they planning to introduce this stuff in version 5 all along? We just didn't see their grand plan. They aren't doing it because they appreciate the community. They are doing it because they finally started to feel pressure. Not just from WoW now. WoW alone is not big enough to destroy Genshin. But they saw how a small, no-name studio that had been making a game that was gaining a couple of millions of dollars at best per patch make a pretty solid game that landed them in the top 10, and that was able to attract a part of Genshin player base. Shockers. And they looked at the other competitors, who were doing better than Kuro, and who started announcing their own big open-world gacha games. There are so many upcoming releases like Azure Premilia, that one game Nikki devs are making, Neverness to Everness, Arknight Enfield, and so on, as well as other non-open-world gacha projects. If Kuro were able to make it, what are these guys capable of? And so, Genshin devs realized that they can't get away with completely ignoring the player feedback anymore. Who could have thought about it? You cannot dominate the market forever without changing anything, huh? And maybe they also feel the pressure because other Hoyo projects, ZZZ and HSR, started making more money than Genshin, despite the fact that Genshin is larger in scale and more expensive to make. So if you are a Genshin fan, you should want other games to succeed. You should root for them, because competition is the only thing that helps Genshin become better. Without it, we would still get a tadpole in the mail for anniversary, as usual. I guarantee you. But of course, Genshin players will attack other games when they release. Because how dare they use similar formula to Genshin? With so many upcoming releases, I guess it's time to start stashing popcorn. This is gonna be a spectacle. I hope Genshin keeps improving. You know, I don't wish evil upon Genshin fans. But you gotta be realistic. They should have implemented all these changes, at least in version 3.0. But they didn't. Because they didn't feel the need to, so... well... I don't trust Genshin. With all those 3 lackluster universities, Universities? Well, universities are indeed lackluster. Genshin is the best game in existence.